Hey everyone, and welcome to the first review Tuesday that I am doing on my channel. This was requested slash person asked a question and I thought I might as well just answer it for everyone about wire and where I buy it from. Now, I say firstly that I live in the UK, so I can only really recommend shops here, but some of the things I will talk about doesn't matter where you live in the world. Obviously the quality of wire, the same things will apply, so if you happen to find a shop that's better, look at the reviews, see if these things are mentioned. So firstly I'll talk about my few shops that I go to and which ones I generally use. So I always use this weaving wire pretty much, and this is from Wires, so is this thick gauge, wires.co.uk. I will link that in the description below. And I have to say they have some of the best wire that I have found, and especially for the prices, they're actually really good. I know you can like bulk buy from them, and if you happen to be a company that is selling, selling on, they have some really good deals that way. I don't do that, but if you are, they are a good company for that. I think it's also called Scientific Wires, and it's got a couple of other names depending on whether it's business to business or business to client. But I really enjoy their wire. This reel was, I think it was like £6, and there's like 300 and something meters on it. So it's one of the best prices I'd found, so I definitely really enjoy it. The thicker wire, I think I got 70 meters for like £20, which, considering at other places you can get 10 meters for £7, if you compare those prices, obviously they're really good. The difference is that sometimes the colour is only silver rather than being silver plated, so that's just something to consider when you do buy. Another place I like to buy from, and I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this company, because sometimes I'll buy their wire and it'll be absolutely amazing, and sometimes not so much, and that is a company called Jewellery Maker, who ship to most places in the world. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, they are a good company for sending things everywhere. Now their wire, it used to be terrible, and they have improved it in a lot of ways, but the coating can still come off and it does oxidize quicker than I found Wires do. Wires.co.uk, the one I just mentioned. But generally you do get good prices, and when things are in sale it's definitely worth getting, and especially if you're just practicing, then yeah, I probably would buy from these guys if you're in the US or not. The only things that used to really bug me is like when I buy their coloured wires, so like the reds, turquoises, blacks, the colour would come off so easily, and I don't know if that's still the case because I haven't bought those colours in a long time. I've been told they've been improved, but personally I haven't bought them. But I did always like the silver, the gold, and I think it's antique bronze and copper colours. Those were always reliable for me, so those 4 colours I do recommend and I do like. They sell out a lot because probably everyone else is aware that the quality of those is better, and this has a copper core and then has sterling silver over it, then the colour, and then an e-coating on top, so it's good for people with sensitive skin, which I have. So from the point of view of if I'm making jewellery that I'm going to wear, I do really enjoy this. Not a lot of other companies do. Some of the wires.co.uk do have an extra coating on for extra protection of the wire, but not a lot of places do. They did used to do silver plated wire. This one is silver coloured, and I know in more recent years as the price of silver has gone up, they've changed that, so that's something you'd have to check. I remember buying some and it said it was rose gold plated, but actually turned out to be rose gold coloured from there. So just check those things, but they've got a good return policy if they do mess up with anything like that anyway. So Jewellery Maker, those 4 colours, like I say, are the only ones I would recommend. The other ones, unless you're getting the thinner gauges that you're going to use as weaving wires. So I've got thinner gauges in, I'll pull this one out here. So this one's blue, and the colour doesn't come off on the thinner gauges, I've noticed. I'm not really sure why that is. But yeah, so I don't mind getting their coloured wire in the thinner gauges for weaving. But they also don't have a 0.3, which is my most comfortable weaving wire. But they do have 0.25 and then 0.4, which that's 28. It'll be, one will be up on it, so it'll be 30 and then 26, yeah, in US sizes. So yeah, if you are going to buy the coloured wires, especially with Christmas coming up, you might want to make more novelty jewellery. So obviously some of the tutorials I'm going to be doing, I've listed in another video, but it'll be like presents and stuff like that, where you're obviously going to want to have some pretty colours. If I was going to do that, I'd buy it in the smaller sizes. So yeah, that's that for that one. So wires.co.uk is my number one, then Jewellery Maker, because it doesn't matter where in the world you are, they're a good company for shipping to everywhere, and I'm pretty sure they're reasonable prices as well. And it's best to get the stuff in the sale, or sometimes in kits if you want to buy other stuff. So that's another recommendation. This one, this is actually a Christmas present from my mum to me, so it's in my name and everything, but it's because I bought it, but she sent me the money. Anyway, that's not important. So this is sterling silver wire. The other companies do also sell sterling silver wire, but one of the best places to get it is Cooksongold. I will insert the picture. I'll insert the website of each one. That'll probably make it easier as an image when I'm talking about them. But yeah, so I got this from Cooksongold. This is my Christmas present, so I get to play with some silver wire and make some more expensive creations. So I can't wait for this. Yeah, so Cooksongold they do also sell copper wire and other stuff like that. The prices on those I don't think are as competitive, but if they have sales on, then they are good. So yeah, just look out for Cooksongold. They also have really good prices on, so if you want square wire, half round wire, stuff like that, they've got a lot bigger range. So they are better for stuff like that. So I definitely do think Cooksongold are good, and again, sterling silver. Another one I don't have any wire from currently, but Parma Metals. They're a good company, especially for sterling silver wire. If you want bare copper wire, all of these companies sell them. Price wise, I think wires.co.uk is the best. So if you want bare copper, that's another one to consider. Cooksongold are great because they have a lot of offers on all the time, free delivery and stuff like that. They also have a lot of tools. Jewellery Maker has anything and everything, you know, that they call themselves a one-stop shop for jewellery making. And in a lot of ways they are a good company. They do have the downsides, I'm not going to pretend that they're amazing, but they do have a lot of good stuff, and I've probably spent tens of thousands, 20,000s of pounds over the years in that particular shop. I had to ban myself for a while, put it that way. And what else? Who else is there? I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Those are my main four that I go to. Wires.co.uk definitely has a wider selection. Now the things you should look for in wire obviously is gauges that you're comfortable with. Wires.co.uk are really good because they have a lot of like starter packs and trial packs, test packs. So I remember the first time I used them, I got a test pack and it had all different gauges in, so then I was able to play around and see what felt comfortable, and that was really good for me. So I definitely recommend them. They also have like little tester packs for the different colours, so if you want to see how well the wire works, how well it withstands, you can do that. Jewellery Maker have a lot of 10 meters and 5 meters options, so you can do those. I think price wise wires.co.uk is definitely the best, though I have to say that. They do come out on top every time for me so far. So that's that, but you really want to be aware of the strength of the wire, because that can differ from place to place, even if the core is the exact same. Like I say, with the Jewellery Maker, they've got more coatings on, so that obviously changes the strength of the wire. You can buy wire that's been half hardened or softened. You can get soft copper, so those are things to look out for as well. And one of the main things is, if you are buying a coloured wire, you need to make sure that the coating stays on, which is why it is better to buy a test amount. Again, wires.co.uk have the best tester packs that I've found. Jewellery Maker, especially if you're buying their kits, they can do some really good deals if you're buying kits, especially if you want, say, the gemstones or some of the other stuff in it, or Swarovski crystals, stuff like that. They are really good like that. So yeah, Cooksongold, I don't think they have any starter packs, not that I've noticed. If they do, I'll correct myself in the description. Parma Metals, they have a lot of different stuff on there as well. I've bought some tiara headbands from there, which were really pretty, and they were gold plated, and they were really good at price, and I still haven't actually used them, but I just love them. So yeah, just have a look around and always read the reviews. That's the best thing you can do, because I know sometimes, obviously, if you're like me, when I love something, I don't often leave a review, but when I hate something, I do. Is that just me? Yeah, so, or when I've had a problem, I'm like, although I usually talk to the company first, but if it's something that I'm like, you know what, other people need to know about this before they buy it, I will write it. So yeah, just look at the reviews, because especially if it's been bought by other jewellery makers, they're going to tell you the truth. So just look at the reviews, no matter where you are in the world, see what other people have said, and then make a judgment, and or you can get a tester pack, so then you can decide. And I don't know if wires.co.uk ships elsewhere. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that they do, because they obviously have a large following, but obviously not being outside the UK, I haven't tested that. But yeah, we definitely recommend you check out these guys, and then Jewellery Maker, Cooksongold, Parma Metals. Those are my top 4 that I recommend. And if you're elsewhere in the world, write below in the comment section where you would recommend. I know I have a lot of people from the USA that watch my channel, and obviously I don't know USA places, I've never shopped in any of them, so let me know in the comment section below where you guys recommend, and maybe one day I can test from there as well and write a review on those. So for now, this is the first of the Review Tuesdays where I buy my wire and what I recommend. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you'd like to see some more videos like this one, I can discuss where I buy beads, cabochons, tools. I mean, I shop everywhere and everywhere, and I like to test things. I want to find out what's comfortable and best for me. So I definitely have had a look around the market, that's for sure. So if you're interested in anything more, comment below. If there's anything specific you want to see tutorial wise, comment below. Otherwise, if you could give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll hopefully see you again soon, guys. Alright, love you, bye.